When filming the Rohirrim charge into the battle for the Return of the King, only extras who had read the novels were placed in the front row due to them understanding the importance of the moment in the story. Before Ian McKellen was cast as Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Sean Connery was considered for the role. Connery turned down the role, saying he didn't understand the story. Despite this, producers were keen to have him play the role of Gandalf and even offered him a 15% deal of the free film's total box office to be in the movie. Had Connery taken this deal, it would have been the biggest pay of any actor ever, amounting to over $400 million. Liv Tyler filmed scenes as Arwen during the Battle of Helm's Deep in The Two Towers. Some behind-the-scenes footage shows the actress fighting alongside the other characters. It is believed that she was cut out as they wanted to have Miranda Otto's Éowyn be an outlier in regards to a female warrior in the world of Middle-earth. Arwen can be briefly seen in a shot of the characters retreating into the keep at the Hornburg. Before being cast as Saruman in The Lord of the Rings, actor Christopher Lee wanted to play the role of Gandalf. Lee had read the books every year since they were published. Lee was also the only member of the cast of The Lord of the Rings to meet the author J.R.R. Tolkien. Lee bumped into the author in a pub in Oxford. A few well-known actors were considered for the role of Aragorn in The Lord of the Rings. First, director Peter Jackson tried to cast Daniel Day-Lewis, but he turned it down multiple times. Vin Diesel, Russell Crowe, and Nicolas Cage all auditioned for the role. Actor Stuart Townsend was cast and worked a couple of days before being let go due to his age being too close to the Hobbits, and they wanted an actor a bit older. Viggo Mortensen was then cast last minute and took the role as his son was a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings novels. In The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, the Witch King of Angmar originally had a different design, and the original Éowyn versus the Witch King fight was shot with this costume. If you've played the Lord of the Rings Return of the King video game, during the mission Pelennor Fields, the end of the mission shows Éowyn defeating the Witch King, which features the original design that ended up not being used in the movie. Did you know that in The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, despite John Rhys-Davies playing Gimli the Dwarf, he is actually the tallest actor out of the 9 cast members of the Fellowship. This allowed him to appear taller than the Hobbits, which is canonically accurate. However, stand-ins and doubles were used to make him appear smaller alongside the taller characters in the movie.